We depart to Amakusa City. We head to our destination, crossing the bridge over the glittering ocean, reflecting the sun. When it says Amakusa on the signs, it points to the area whose center is the Amakusa Islands. But there are Amakusa City, Kami Amakusa City, and Amakusa County as well. So it's quite confusing. Anyway, this area is famous for dolphins. Ooh, dolphins! That reminds me, I forgot the girl's name, but there was one girl, the swimmer one, right, in Edelweiss, where we actually were playing with dolphins. That was that's a fun memory for sure. I remember that quite vividly, although I don't remember the name. I didn't know that. Amakusa only reminded me of Amakusa Shiro Tokisada, who's famous for the Battle of Shimabara.
Shimabara no ran wa panko da yo.
I give the passenger seat to Kashiwara and sit in the back seat. Kirari is sitting next to me. She bought karashi renkon somewhere, and she's eating it while shedding tears for its spiciness. I get a piece of it, and it's really hot, and it makes me want to eat rice or drink sake. Is it?
そうだよ。社会的に肩身の狭い子が不倫相手に無謀な反乱を起こすなんてパンクだよ。村上くんだったらきっとそう言うよ。
Alright, I can agree with that. That's quite punk. Yeah, that sounds like Murakami.
それにね、クリスチャンによる反乱ってなんだかうちらのバンドと通じるものがあるよね。
Kirari's nodding to herself.
そのパンクの土地で海水浴したりイルカと遊ぶんだからパンクバンドとしても正しいことだよね。イルカと触れ合うのはパンクだ。
I'm not so sure about that one. Playing with dolphins is punk? She's getting carried away a bit too far. I don't think what she said is true. You're still concerned about that, Chino? You can just have fun sightseeing, you know? Yeah, not everything we do has to be punk.
シカコンが文句言ったんじゃん。
She briefly shows her anger, but grins right after.
でも楽しみだな。天草イルカ世界っていう水族館があるんだけど、そこでイルカと一緒に泳ぐことができるんだってさ。
Oh, swimming with dolphins? Hell yeah. So we get to the place, but...
高い。
Too expensive? Ah, shit, Dolphin World is too expensive. Chine says so with a frown while looking at the brochure in front of the box office.
入園料の800円はいいとして、イルカ水泳6000円って何？こんなの無理だよ。
The fuck? You have to pay to swim with the dolphins? The fucking ripoff.
どうにかならないの？
Next thing you know, you gotta pay like 2,000 yen too for a selfie with the dolphins. Kirari persists.
ならない。
They glare at each
ど
other.
っちにしろ一緒に泳ぐ方は予約がいるから今日は無理みたいだよ。
For real? I mean, I guess it kind of makes sense. It's probably a popular attraction, right? So they have a whole schedule. That's why you need to make a reservation. Kashiwara gets in between them, holding the brochure.
そうなんだ。じゃあどうしよう。じゃあこっちはどうかな。イルカとキスしたり握手したりイルカショーを体験できるみたいだよ。
Kiss and shake hands? For free?
高くないの？
Chine asks from the side.
料金は200円とか500円みたいです。
200 to 500 yen depending on how much, depending on the kiss you're getting from the dolphin. 500 with tongue.
それならいいかな。キラリ、それで我慢してくれる？
Okay, that was disgusting. Kirari looks down with teary
わか
eyes.
ったよ。
I mean, you're gonna kiss a dolphin. Not many people can say that. She nods hesitantly.
本当に。
Kashiwara is looking a bit down with a towel on her
こんなこ
shoulder.
とめったにないって係の人も驚いてたね。
Chine says so while laughing in the driver's seat. Wait, we already went to Dolphin World? After we went through the attractions at the Dolphin World, we got back in the car. What? We didn't even see inside Dolphin World what it was like? Kirari anticipated the moment to see dolphins, so she was romping about. She wanted to take photos for her blog, so she had Kashiwara kiss the dolphin. Then, the dolphin suddenly jumped and drenched
でも
Kashiwara.
楽しかったです。来てよかったな。
Kashiwara smiles, even though she's completely wet. I see the picture that Kirari took. There was  closing her eyes tightly while hesitantly kissing the dolphin. That'll make a good memory.
楽しいね。こんないい日が世界中のみんなに毎日続けばいいのにね。
A good picture for the blog for sure. Kirari smiles brightly. Then we take a short lunch and go to the beach. Finally. Yes, it's beach time, baby! After I change in the men's restroom, the curtain is still closed in the van. Girls in swimwear must be different than a man's swimsuit, where you just need to change your pants. I hear them talking inside. I want to listen, but I curb myself and stand on the embankment. The ocean wind blows on my hair. The view of the beach sits beneath. It's sunny and warm. This is the best kind of day to swim in the ocean. That small beach area which only local people would come is filled with people. There are kids playing with water, families barbecuing on the sand. Really? People actually bring barbecuing equipment to the beach? Seriously? I've never seen somebody do that. Or maybe this beach just has barbecues here and you can sort of use it, bring your own meat. A couple relaxing on a floating mattress. People are enjoying the day in their own ways. And the ocean is incredibly blue, since I've seen only the greenish black seawater of Tokyo Bay. The color looks vivid and mesmerizing. Even the Sea of Kyushu amazes me. It makes me wonder how I'd feel when I see the Sea of Okinawa or Saipan. And girls in swimsuits are wonderful. Even girls who don't usually wear sexy clothes wear a swimwear and reveal their bodies. That fascinates me. I think I'm not that interested in swimwear or underwear, but I get excited coming to the beach again after a while. Wait, you're not interested in swimwear? When was the last time that I came to the beach? Did my body and mind grow up in the meantime? Anyway, I moved. I want to share this with somebody. I wish Murakami and Toria were here. Really? You wish you could share this with a dude? Maybe I should text him now. I guess I need a photo to explain this feeling. But will I get caught if I take a picture of the scene with my cell phone? I'm pondering this question when I hear a voice from behind. Oh god. Why is Kirari wearing like a little girl swimsuit, you know? I thought she was actually at least gonna wear like a proper bikini, not just a full, what is this called? Bathing suit, I guess, and then it has the cute, it's kind of like a skirt, right? I mean, it's cute, it kind of fits her as well, but it makes her look way too young. God damn it. Kirari has changed and stands beside me. She's wearing goggles and a snorkel for some reason. She's wearing a simple one-piece swimsuit. Her body looks more mature than I thought, but I imagined her as very immature, so she'd still look underdeveloped to everybody else. You have such a cute swimsuit.
そうでしょ。いいやつなんだよ。
It's pretty cute, I like it. It's a good one for sure. She brags that she got it from her neighbor and grins.
背面がなんか美味しそうな色してるね。
Yummy? I've never heard somebody describe the color of the sea or anything with the sea in general as yummy. Unless you're talking about what's in the sea, which could be fish or something. But, yeah, I don't know. Yummy? Okay, Kirari. She looks at the ocean. Well, let's not think everything with your appetite.
二人揃ってそんなところに仁王立ちしないでよ。恥ずかしい。
Here we go, drumroll please. Chie comes up to us from behind. Like she said, Kirari and I are both standing with our hands on our waists and feet set apart. I get a bit embarrassed and get off the embankment. I was waiting for you, cause you're late. Yeah, we want to check you out in your swimsuit.
先に一人で飲んでたのに。
That's what I'm talking about, Chie. Isn't her, like, you know, her bottom piece a bit too high? Like, we see the crease. Look at that, we see the crease that's like between her leg and where the crotch area starts, right? I feel like she pulled it up a bit too high, I don't know. I feel like it's a crease you normally don't see. I'm not entirely sure. I'd get lost if I did that.
あなたいくつなのよ。
Chie frowns at me. Her swimwear looks a bit mature. Her body, likewise. When I saw it as a kid, it had no curves, but her body began looking feminine before I knew it. Oh yeah, the transformation that we've seen from Chie. Before I think of her as a woman, I'm simply moved by her growth as a human being. A human being. Damn, Kashiwara, that's what we're saying. See? This is the beach life, baby. Oh yeah, oh yeah. These two girls right here. And behind her, Kashiwara stands as if she's embarrassed in a swimsuit. She is, however, astonishing. Her arms and legs are wide and thin, and I no longer need to explain her beautiful face. And she's wearing a luxurious bikini, but I can tell Chie chose it for her because of the amount of exposure of her body. I want to thank the two of them for choosing such a wonderful swimwear. Yeah, bless whoever picked this one. You are a god among humans. This has like roses on it too. Kashiwara's body is beautiful. She looks almost surreal, as if she came out of a movie or a magazine. I want to take a photo with my cell phone. Whoa, dude. I want to save it in my computer at home. That's the impression I got. Save it in my folder. My secret folders. I want to stare at her, but I wouldn't make such a mistake. I just take a glance at her in reality. Oh yeah, you gotta be sneaky with this. Did you protect yourself against sunburn? If not, then, you know, I can lather you with some. I ask like a gentleman.
はい。日焼け止めクリームもたくさん塗りましたし。
Oh, good.
きっと大丈夫です。
You didn't like accidentally miss a spot on your back or something, you know? Sometimes it's pretty hard to reach back there.
あのね、さっき二人で乗りっこしたんだよ。
What? Why didn't you call me then? You know, we could all put sunscreen on each other. Kirari says so from the embankment. Put sunscreen on each other, uh-oh. I almost smirk, but I hold it in. I know the best way to protect myself on this trip is to ignore my sexual desires. And I'm an expert on such mind control. I mean, we have been practicing, you know, we have been succumb on... There are a lot of temptations and pressures, but if we were able to survive those, this is child's play compared to that. Under any condition in a tennis match, I'd always give calm and calculative commands to Murakami, who gets easily excited. With that willpower, I managed to get the official player position as a first grader. If Shiino did it, don't you think there's some parts left? I want to praise myself for stinging her without changing the tone of my voice.
そんなことないよ。
Kirari gets upset for a bit, but laughs right away.
それはともかく、せっかく海に来たんだし、早速。
Which is what? Jump in the ocean or eat?
早速？早速、焼きそば食べよう。
Should have known it was eating. Anyhow, we don't pay attention to Kirari's nonsense and go down to the beach. We just had lunch, so it's ridiculous to eat again. Kirari looks unhappy, but when she gets near the water, she looks happy again and takes Kashiwara's hand, and then runs to the water. Kashiwara said this was her first time swimming in the sea. She timidly walks into the waves.
足の下の砂が持ってかれちゃいます。
Oh yeah, it was tickly, right? It stuck to your feet. She looks like she's having fun. It must be real fun for her to swim in the ocean for the first time. She reacts like a kid as the waves come and go.
ずっと立ってると、どんどん砂がなくなって、足から埋まっちゃうんだよ。
Kirari teases her.
本当？
No, that doesn't happen. Kashiwara jumps away from the waves. Kirari looks complacent seeing that.
ハッシー大丈夫？水冷たくなかった？
Don't fall for Kirari's tricks. Chie asks Kashiwara.
ちょっと冷たかったけど、気持ちいいですよ。
Kimochi? I've never seen Kashiwara this energetic. Comparing to the time when we first met, she seems to be getting much healthier through the band activities, while I'm thinking she may recover entirely.
おやー！
What? Kirari splashes water on me. Hey, what was that good
ぼーっ
for?
と立ってちゃダメだよ。せっかくなんだし、遊ばなきゃ。
Oh, to swim, have fun and stuff? Hey! I splashed water at Kirari's laughing face, right in her mouth. The salty, salty seawater.
飲んじゃった。しょっぱい。
Bullseye! Kirari looks peaked. 'Cause you were laughing with your mouth wide open. You asked for it, indeed. You made an easy target for me. I chuckle, and this time, she splashes water on my face. I feel the salty taste spreading in my mouth. Blah. I actually, the first time I went and swam in the ocean in the Philippines, I similarly just like, I didn't know, because I was young back then, I didn't know that the ocean was salty, right? So it wasn't on purpose. I didn't like, let me drink this seawater. It wasn't like that, but I just got water in my mouth and I accidentally swallowed it as well. And it was disgusting. Ugh. Just thinking about it makes me gag a little bit. Ugh, seawater. The saltiness. What?
あんたたち小学生なの
Kirari sure dressed like it. Despite Chine's quip, we start a splash battle. Splash splash. After this almost customary event finishes, now I want to swim. There's no pool at Oubi Academy, and I mostly played in a tennis club during summer, which means I haven't swum since junior high. I thought I'd forgotten how to swim, but my body seems to remember. It feels like the water is cleansing my body, since the water is very clear. And I realize after swimming for a while, why am I swimming by myself, even though I came with the girls? Isn't this odd? I mean, girls, they usually just sort of want to play in the water, right? Soak in the water a bit or just float there, not actively swim that much. Before I got here, I was excited to play with the girls, but I've seemed to have been swallowed by the atmosphere. And I'm doing something completely different. I regret my weak willpower. You can still change it, dude. Even though I came with a group, I'm playing by myself. What a sad man I am. Don't be a lone wolf. Get in there. Get in the girl group. This isn't good. For my youth's and social life's sake, I've gotta join them to have fun. Yes, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Come on, Maejima. I looked for them after I got out of the water. They're on the beach. Kirari is playing with the sand with Kashiwara, and Chie is watching over them. They look like kids, while Mommy Chie is watching over them.
Shikanosuke! こっち来てよ!
Coming, Mommy! Chie recognizes me and calls out. What's up?
さっきから男の人が声をかけてきて面倒なの。ここに一緒に
Really?
いてよ。
Guys are trying to hit on you? Don't worry, I'll protect you, I'll protect you. Even Kyushu guys like to pick up girls, huh? I think those guys must be oddballs to talk to these three, but it must be because of the atmosphere. What do you think, like, ooh, 3 beautiful girls, easy targets or something, you know? But, you know, once I'm there, I'll just make them jealous, like, no, these 3 girls belong to me. Go find some other chicks to pick up, dude. The beach is a leisurely place for families and groups, but it's also a place to find a date for young people. They go to the beach to pursue and to be pursued. First of all, young girls don't seem to swim or fish. I can see groups with guys who are barbecuing and stuff, but the groups of only girls are just lying on the beach mat, doing nothing. They may want to tan, but how come they're just playing a little bit with the water, or doing nothing in the shade? Are they waiting to be approached by guys? Is that actually the reason why girls come to the beach? I never really thought about it like that. I just thought they maybe like sitting in the sun. But it could be that. It's just a place where at least probably like guys and girls our age, you sort of know that's a place where you get pursued and can pursue someone. It's expected at that location, right? So, and that's the place where you can sort of show at least your physique a bit more, which makes some people more attractive, I guess, and therefore a more ideal target to be pursued. Something like that. I don't know. It kind of makes sense, I guess. I never thought about it like that. I watch a group of girls get approached by a group of guys passing by, and they take off together. I've never done that myself ever, so I just never thought about that. Because when I go to the beach, I've never went with like friends only or just go alone to pick up chicks or anything like that. I've never done that in the first place. It's always like, I always with family or something like that, you know? And then the intention was never to ooh, where are the girls at? Like, sure, you know, my eyes maybe sway left and right a little bit throughout, but like, most of the time, that's not the main reason why I was there. It's a bonus. Where are they going? They seem mature and young people, and they seem to be having fun. Oh shit. How about my group compared to them?
Sarina-chan, そっちに水を作ろう。水を流してお堀にするんだ。
I gotta say, right? We're not the most mature group, that's for sure.
あ、キラち ちゃん、綺麗な貝が出てきたよ。これ、なんていう貝か知ってる？
鹿之助、後でカニ取りに行こうよ。鹿之助そういうの得意でしょ？あっちに岩場があってね。
Ooh, crab fishing, that's kind of fun too. Not sexy at all. Their conversation sounds like elementary school boys' talk. I regret getting excited over their swimsuits. I mean, we just have a different way of having fun, right? I heave a small sigh. Are you sure some guys talk to you?
はあ、バカにした。
This is like maybe they just saw them and approached them, and the moment they sort of saw like, yeah, they're making sandcastles. What the fuck are they doing? What are they talking about? You know what? Yeah, never mind. We'll go and find some mature girls. Kirari quickly reacts.
本当だよ。カッシーみたいなのは綺麗すぎてかえって声かけられないタイプだと思うんだけど、私たちが混ざってちょうどバランスが取れてるのかな。
I guess she's right, but she doesn't sound like she has the pride of a woman. Is that really okay with you, Chie? Yeah, you're kind of like saying our ugliness balanced out Kashiwara's beautifulness. Kashiwara looks just confused, probably because she doesn't know what to say. As I look at her pretty face, I think it's definitely hard for a normal guy to talk to her. However, I can't imagine how to talk to Kirari either. But Chie looks kind, adequately cute, and easy to talk to, so she must be the most attractive one here. While having such condescending thoughts, I think of myself and realize I shouldn't do that. Critiquing is bad because it makes me feel like I'm better than them for no reason. In the end, I join them playing with the sand. The sun burns my back. I've already gotten burnt quite a bit during this trip, but it'll be terrible tomorrow. I can't stand the skin peeling all over, but I hope it won't hurt. Oh yeah, I had that once too. Really bad sunburn where like my entire back and then like you could peel the skin off of me. That's a pretty strange experience, man. I felt like a snake.
前島さんも日焼け止めクリーム塗ればよかったですね。
Yeah, nobody wanted to put the cream on me. That's why I said, why did you leave me out of that? Yeah, would you have put it on me though, Kashiwara?
私がですか?
It's just you seem to have the most delicate hands, you know? Your hands are probably much better at spreading the sunscreen all over me, reaching all the impossible places. Yeah, spreading it with your palm like this. I'd love that.
私が前島さんをそれは
Are you getting weird thoughts, Kashiwara? Kashiwara tries to say something, but before she finishes, Chie interjects.
どうしてそういうセクハラするの？
Not at all! We're just talking about sunscreen! Since when is sunscreen anything sexually? Chie teases me. You call everything I do sexual harassment. Yeah, me just looking at a girl, that's sexual harassment. There are some parts on a human body you can't reach, right?
なんかその言い方もいやらしいね。
That's kinda true, I guess. Kirari grins in a way that suggests she's convinced that's what I meant.
でも私でいいならそれくらい別にやりますよ。
Really?
バカ、自分を安売りしちゃダメだよ。
Yeah, you can just brush me off. No. I like it. I like that she can't say no to me.
あんた自分で言わないでよ。
Cause I'm used to the rejection anyway. Chie frowns at me. Well, I got worried because she's so defenseless.
なんで？クリームくらい塗ってあげればいいじゃん。私がシカ君に塗ってあげようか。
Why do you call me Shika-kun though? Kirari doesn't seem to give it a second thought. Like, you know, I'm all man right now, Kirari. Meanwhile, Kirari's sandcastle is completed. It looks more like a heap of sand with a ditch. But as long as she's happy, it's okay. Since we're a bit hungry, Chie and Kirari decide to go get something. Kashiwara looks a little sick, so she's going to rest in the shade.
鹿之助、変な男の人が寄ってこないようによろしく頼むよ。
Oh no, wait, Shikako, right? I forgot what my girl's name was. Cause we were Maejima Shikanosuke. I don't know how the fuck to pronounce that, but I guess Shika could be the shorter version of her normal name. And what was her girl name? Was it Shikako? I think it was Shikako. That makes more sense. So I have to stay with Kashiwara, not that I mind. On the hill of the beach, there's a roofed bench. We sit there side by side facing the ocean. Are you alright? I handed her a drink I fetched, and she takes it with a smile.
ありがとうございます。でも、そんなに気にしなくても大丈夫なんですよ。ちょっとグラッとしただけなんですから。
We're all here for you, me especially. If you say so.
迷惑かけてすみません。直射日光に当たりすぎちゃったんですね。
Oh no, she got sunstroke? Too much sunshine can be bad. I face the ocean again, You get too much vitamin D and then you just can't handle the D anymore, you know? Sometimes you just get too much D. A sigh naturally comes out. I'm actually nervous because it's too exciting to see Kashiwara sitting almost naked right beside me. How was your first time swimming in the ocean? I look at the sea. There are anvil clouds rising in front.
楽しいです。でも、泳げたらもっと楽しいでしょうね。前島さんが泳いでるの気持ちよさそうで羨ましかったです。
I mean, I can teach you. You've never been to a pool either?
はい。だから泳ぎは全然。
Your grandpa doesn't own a pool either? I see. How about I teach you after you get better?
嬉しいです。お願いします。
Yes! Kashiwara answers in a delighted tone of voice. When I look, she's looking at me smiling, so I quickly dodge her eyes. Oh god, eye contact with a half-naked girl, what do we do? I blush.
もう元気になりましたよ。もともとそこまで具合悪くもないんです。それに海水浴って日本に伝わってきた時は健康法としてだったんですよ。
Then this was kind of like a healing experience for you, right? That's in the past. I don't think that it's the case now. There's a reason that makes me worried. With every meal, she takes tons of pills. She says it's nothing, but her condition must be more serious than she says. Am I thinking too
だ
much?
から私、水着を着たのもこれが生まれて初めてなんです。
Really? This is the first time you're even wearing a bikini? Kashiwara
自分で
continues.
着ることがあるなんて
Damn.
思わなかったな。どうですか？変じゃないですか？
She must have lived sort of quite a sheltered life, right? But yeah, whoa, you look amazing. I mean, those other guys, they were like stunned. I'm pretty sure every other guy that sort of looked at her like, whoa! As she says so, I look at her. Weird is the last word I can think of. She's weak, but her body isn't too skinny and is well balanced. The overexposure swimsuit looks perfect on her, Looking at her from tip to toe. Actually, we don't see her toes, so never mind. But even without thinking whether it fits her or not, looking at a woman's body with such little clothes on in the daylight stimulates a different part of my mind. Uh-oh. I just try not to swallow hard, but I'd be totally embarrassed if I did. That doesn't look too bad. What kind of compliment is that, dude? I managed to sound reasonably normal.
なんだかじっと見られると恥ずかしいですね。
I can imagine. Kashiwara changes the subject and smiles. Now I start to feel embarrassed too, and now we're all embarrassed. I clear my throat and turn my eyes to the sea again. You don't look sick at all in that swimsuit. Maybe you've become as healthy as a normal person, don't you think?
そうかもしれません。
I hope so. Kashiwara answers happily. While we're making small talk, Chie and Kirari come back from the errand. They sure came back really quick. They're like, I don't trust Maejima with Kashiwara. We gotta come back fast, Kirari. I'm pretty sure Chie thought something like that. Actually, they have nothing in their hands. Didn't you buy anything?
さっきね、そこでナンパされちゃった。
Really? God dang it, I can't be in both places at the same time. I was sitting here, right, protecting Kashiwara, and then these two girls now get approached. Damn it. Approached? I'm surprised, but then they explained that a group of girls barbecuing on the beach invited them to join. Oh.
近くの女子校の生徒さんなんだって。熊本弁がすっごく可愛いのよ。
Chie seems to remember it fondly. Girls' school, huh? That sounds sweet, oh yeah. But then how are they approached by a bunch of guys if it was a girls' school? I'm surrounded by more than 10 girls. I have well-cooked veggies and meat on a plate. I see the beautiful sky and ocean in front of me. It sounds like a dream, but it isn't that dreamy in reality. Chie and the other girls are mingling well and talking cheerfully. They must be used to this kind of situation.
やっぱ東京の人は綺麗かですね。
Oh shit, I'm not a girl, never mind. They're pretty much being buttered up. On the other hand, I'm just by myself without being able to mingle, even though I got the plate and food. I'm just eating alone. Oh my god, we're so loner. This is like a typical party, you know? All the people are getting along with each other. I'm just sitting in the corner alone, lonely. I feel stupid because I was expecting a harem-like situation with lots of girls. That usually tends to happen in visual novels though. This is a bit more realistic. Shit. That's not what I play these games for. They say when there are more than 3 girls, they start chatting away. But there are more than that here. It's not a situation a man can fit in. They aren't ignoring me on purpose. They even fill up my plate with a smile when it's empty. I could go in if I join a conversation forcefully, but I wonder how many boys can actually join a girl's talk with confidence. I know I can't, you just gotta pretend. I try to find somebody not in a conversation and talk to them, but every single one of them is talking with somebody else. What a unity. That's beautiful. Yeah, and I don't want to disrupt that, right, with my sadness and loneliness. So I just keep eating. It's very nice beef. Is it Japanese beef? It should taste great, but I don't feel much for some reason. The sounds of the waves and wind somehow feel loud to me. I feel pathetic. Anyway, I've thought of this often since I got on this trip, but I find girls with accents exceptionally cute.
熱かうちにはよ食べなせ。
こっちのピーマンも美味しかよ。
The thing is, because we're not, you know, Japanese is not a native language for me, or a language that I know well. If it's not a native language of yours, it's really hard to distinguish accents, right? Like, if you know the language, then you can sort of tell what sort of how people pronounce things normally and how people would then pronounce it in a certain accent or whatever. But here, I don't really notice much of a difference with people talking in an accent or not. They're basically trying to speak without an accent, but sometimes I hear their dialect. I want to make a friend with an accent and talk to them over the phone. I'm thinking that since I have no one to talk to. Toward the end of the barbecue, we decide to perform to thank them for the food. We put our equipment on the sheet over the sand. While doing so, I think this will be a chance for me to stand out. Oh yeah, now I'm gonna impress the ladies. This is my one shot. This is my one shot to try and impress a girl, to get a girl with or befriend a girl with an accent, right? I don't necessarily want to stand out that much, but my frustration is boiling up. I don't know if it's true, but a guy told me that bass players are attractive to girls. He said the deep sound of the bass vibrates their uteri. Really? I've never heard of that before. Then again, I don't know shit about bass guitar or sounds or anything like that. So it's entirely possible, maybe. I don't know. Just sounds like a strange thing. Oh, those vibrations. Oh yeah. I've never gotten any girls' attention since I started to play in a band, but I want to believe this is a glib myth for now. I take off my shirt, wrap a towel around my head, and grip on my bass. Come on, my buddy Svender, come on, you and me, okay? Let's vibrate some uteri.
気合が入ってますね。
Of course, this is my one and only opportunity to impress these girls. I haven't done shit during the party so far. While setting up her guitar on her knees in front of me, Kashiwara looks up at me. I can't tell her that I'm trying to get my fair share of attention, now because I was lonely at the barbecue. Well, since I'm on the summer beach, I want to play in the sun. You shouldn't follow me, because the sun can be bad for you. Meanwhile, the audience starts to gather up. Since we're playing just for the girl students, it's a little wasteful to have other people, but as a performer, I would be glad to have them. Kirari finishes the setup first, and she waves at the audience. Then a girl goes... Of course, Kirari always gets most of the attention. Then I realize it's actually the first time I'm playing before this many girls. The audience at the theater is mostly men, and even in street performances, it's usually guys who stop for us. I wonder if our performance can satisfy girls, but I feel more happy than worried now. It's good to perform in front of sweaty guys, but Honestly, I want the attention of girls because I'm a man after all, exactly. This is the dream scenario for me, right? I psych myself up in my mind one more time. Oh yeah, look at that, Kirari! And our performance begins. Kashiwara as well. Our performance usually goes well if we get the beginning right. I'm slightly worried because of the different environment, but it seems to be going well. I can tell on the faces of the audience that it changes to a surprise after we start playing. Their faces look like, oh, they're better than I thought. That's the kind of face that makes me energized. If I put this feeling into words, it'd be, check this out, man! We're doing the same set list from the Osaka show. I'm slightly concerned because it's mostly our original songs, but the audience seems to be enjoying it thanks to the open atmosphere of the summer beach. As the show goes on, I eventually forget the purpose of appeal to the girls and just indulge myself in playing. Moreover, I feel so great performing that the sullen feeling has already gone. We don't feel lonely anymore. I don't care about the girls. I have rock, said nobody ever. I almost sound like Murakami. And I'm so simple, it's embarrassing. Well, anyhow, the last time we played under the sun was at the school festival. But today, we're playing amidst vast nature, beautiful sea, and beach, plus the sun. It'd be wasteful if I didn't enjoy this brisk feeling. Kashiwara is in front of me, due to the different equipment setup. She's taken off her shirt at some point, and her white skin is sweating. Oh yeah, she's rocking it out in her bikini. Under this glaring sun, she indulges in playing the guitar. Nobody would assume she's sick. If this was a TV show, a beautiful girl playing the guitar in a swimwear would look like a joke. No, the camera would be zoomed in on her, I'm pretty sure, just following her every movement. But her performance is no joke, thanks to Tonia's lessons. Playing at the beach is fun, but that isn't enough. We want to perform after all, we want to impress. I expect the show to conclude without any problems, but I'm wrong. In the height of the show, there is an accident. What happens? Oh, what? Oh! What happened, Kashiwara? I wonder what happened because the audience gets noisy. I assume somebody did a stunt at first, but that isn't it. I see a piece of cloth around Kashiwara's feet. It just fell down randomly. The strap of her swimwear is missing. Oh no, Kashiwara, her beautiful mounds. With a small gasp, Kashiwara turns her back to the audience. And though she's trying to cover her breasts with her arms are too skinny to cover them in a rush. I can see something that's not supposed to be visible between her arms. I see two beautiful arching mounds, and I can see pink just on top of them, the cherry on top of the mound. For a moment, I get confused with mixed emotions of guilt, sexual joy, and a duty to do something about it. But there's no time for confusion now. Okay, I can't stare at the breast and be happy. I gotta do something right now. Chie has realized it, but she can't move right away because she's behind the drum set. And Kirari's looking this way in surprise. She's like, huh, what's happening? While continuing to sing. But she seems too confused to do something right now. So I gotta protect her, right? I gotta protect her femaleness. Kashiwara can't move while avoiding people's eyes. Which means it's up to me to do something. Right now, what I can do is get in between the audience and her to block the view. Expose something more impressive to deviate their eyes? That is a tactic. I can kind of see, you know, like, hey, you want oh, you're looking at her boobs? Oh, come look at this! And then we expose something, you know, but we already tried something like that before, kind of. I feel like we shouldn't do that. We should just protect her, right? That's gonna make her feel like, oh, Maejima, your boobs will only be yours, okay? Something like that. That's how I imagined it in my head, at least. So we gotta get in between them. First of all, I shouldn't let the audience stare at Kashiwara anymore. Yeah, this is not a free show. They gotta pay for this, okay? I can't let this happen to such a beautiful girl. People's curious and lustful eyes can give her a traumatic experience and leave her with PTSD. At least, I strongly feel I don't want her to be exposed like this. While the audience is jeering, I kneel down in front of Kashiwara and put both my hands on her shoulders, forming a sort of scrum. The zoom though. Kashiwara is surprised. It's alright. This way they can't see you. True enough, they can't see her anymore. But I realize I can see her very well now. So we're just sort of standing in front of her, you know, face to face, holding her shoulders. So the other people can't see, but if we just slightly look down, we see everything. I realized this just now. I wasn't expecting this, but this doesn't look too good. She might take it the wrong way. They can't see you. There's no problem. We're a team, aren't we? Look into my eyes and trust me. She can't look into my eyes when my eyes are looking downwards though. I say that while looking into Kashiwara's eyes, but she just blushes and looks down. Oh, why? Why don't you look into my eyes? Can't you trust me? We're a team, right? We have nothing to hide from each other. Yeah, even our boobs, we don't have to hide that from each other. Here, don't be shy and open your heart. The more I say, the more I deviate from what I mean. What's going on? I feel like he's trying to tell her, like, look, I'm looking in your eyes, okay? Like, he keeps on hammering that fact, right? Kashiwara, I keeping eye contact with you, okay? Make eye contact with me so we both know that I'm not a pervert who's trying to just look at your boobs, even though I really, really want to, but I'm strong, okay? I'm withholding the fact that I really want to. Hey! What? God, did she slap me? I get a blow on the back of my head. It sounded more like Chie though. I fall on the sand. Someone steps on me in beach sandals. It's Chie. She rushes up to Kashiwara and hands her the swimwear. Behind Kashiwara, Kirari is holding a sheet to block the view with some girls from the audience. I didn't have any piece of cloth to cover her up with, so I improvised with my body. Chie turns around and complains. Sorry, I was confused and lost myself. I mean, come on. Can you blame a guy if you suddenly see random boobs, especially from Kashiwara, a friend of yours, and you're like, oh shit, what do I do? Like, you both want to protect her and both want to look at the same time. So, you know, I feel like I made the perfect decision there. We protected her from other people while still putting ourselves in a situation where we get an eyeful. I know, it's easy to get lost in those things though. You can't blame me for that. Chie sighs. But would it be normal for a guy to be calm in such a situation? Everything sounds like sexual harassment to you. At least when I do it. Oh, I'm sorry, Kashiwara. I'm a failure. She managed to put it back on though. Behind the sheet, Kashiwara smiles at me still, with a blushed face while putting her swimsuit back on. You're such a good girl in a situation like this, Kashiwara. You're definitely going to be happy. What does he mean by that? The fuck? Yeah, sorry about that, guys. We're immediately gonna continue our performance. Damn. We are like real rock stars after all, right? Nothing phases us. Like last time when that douchebag got on stage, even after that we continued to perform. Right now, like a sudden accident, booby accident, clothes, what is this called? The clothing malfunction? That happened, but we're still going on. The show must go on, right? The audience applauds for her courage, but Chie and Kirari still look worried. Okay. She says she's fine, I believe her.